I'm John.
Take 3.
I'm John.
And I'm Georgia, and this is Join the Journey 411.
We just wanted to give you an update of where we're at on our first month on the road. And we had done our last video in Oklahoma City when we were visiting our daughter Kristen and son-in-law Andy and grandson David. And we had a blast there, and we were really thrilled to get by there to see them. And good news is Andy is through with his surgery, and he's doing great. And you can tell we're professionals. Yeah, absolutely. But we headed down to see my sister and brother-in-law, and sisters and brother-in-law down in Fort Worth, Texas. And we had a great visit with them for about 4 or 5 days. We actually camped in their side yard.
Yeah, we did.
And it worked out really well. We were doing a little mooch camping, which is always good for the budget.
Mooch docking.
Mooch docking.
Mooch docking, it's called, yeah.
My wife has got me corrected on that.
But we also got to see our nephew and his wife and their son that we haven't seen. Well, that was the first time we met Dax.
Yeah.
And hadn't seen Zach and Layla in years, so it was a really good time.
We had a good time and went out to eat a little Chinese food down there. And they've got a great place that they go to.
We got to go with them to church on Sunday before we left on Monday, and it was a cowboy church. I didn't know that they had cowboy churches, and it was just such a different experience.
Yeehaw.
It was yeehaw. It was so neat. All the guys had their cowboy hats on, and everything was, of course, cowboy themed. When we were pulling up in the distance, I thought they got a huge pavilion out there to have their, fellowship dinners and stuff, and it wasn't.
Did you take some photos?
I took a couple.
Okay, we'll put those on our
but
site.
It was not a pavilion. It was an arena for them to do calf roping and all that kind of. That's what they do.
It was cool.
It was really cool. And the day that we were there, we didn't get to stay, but they were having a mutton.
Hoedown or something?
No, a mutton roping. I don't know. Kids were gonna rope the muttons.
They're gonna wrestle the lambs down to the ground. Yeah.
But I just thought that was so cool. But even though everything was cowboy themed, the main focus was Jesus, and that can't
really
be bad.
Thrilled to see them involved with that church.
Yeah.
That church is excellent.
Yeah. It's really kind of exciting to see if you have that main theme of Christ. There's so many different ways you can worship Him, and
Amen.
And it was a great experience. So.
That was exciting. Just to get down there. That was my second trip to the Cowboy Church, but it's always good to see the friendliest people you ever want to meet. And
Absolutely.
It was just great. And then we headed out from my sister's house and headed up to Hot Springs, Arkansas. And
it was just a stopover on our way back home to Illinois because I had to come back to have a follow-up with my doctor when I had my fall.
And we wanted to take a couple days after Georgia's little toss on the floor there, hitting her head. We wanted to take a couple days just relaxing. And oh boy, did we relax. It rained.
It rained and rained and rained. And that was the first time we knew we had a leak in our RV.
So we've experienced a nice little leak. And we
had a few things going on.
Yeah, they had a little power surge and took out our refrigerator. Then just the little things in life that keep the adventure going. But fortunately, it runs on gas or electric, so we've got our refrigerator working on gas, and that's great. And but then the converter went out on the DC, which I think was all tied in together with the surge. And so we learned a little bit about that. We've overcome that by getting a little trickle charger, and we have that up and running. So we're pretty much limping. We limped back home.
He fixed a drawer that fell out. I mean, there's just little odds and ends of things. The glass on the top of the stove broke. Anyway, we have an appointment November 2nd in Huntley, Illinois, to get these things
Yeah.
taken care of before we head south for the winter.
We are going to be snowbirds, and we're heading down. Well, first off, let me clarify. We're heading up to Door County tomorrow,
Yeah.
which is the 5th of October.
October.
And we are heading up to Door County with our good friends, the Markleys. And we're going to
Traveling
spend
buddies.
yeah, we're going to spend 10 days up there, and then
See the
Ju-
fall leaves and
just do a little exciting touring around.
and
there.
although this one wants to chase the 70-degree weather, it's not going to be. It hasn't been since we've been here.
It's scaring me to death.
Yeah,
I've
it's
had
been in the
enough cold
50s.
weather. I've had enough
Nice.
cold weather for a long time, but I'm sure I'll endure it.
He'll be just fine.
Yeah. So we're getting excited about that. We're going to come back just so that we can meet up with George's appointments and vote on November 3rd. Is it
Mhm.
Tuesday the 3rd?
Mhm.
Be sure to vote, and after we vote on the 3rd, we are heading south, my friends, south.
South. So
Yes.
for we're going to make a stop in the Atlanta area to see that's where we raised our girls. We were there for 30 years.
The
and
pastor
so,
that we worked with at Fellowship Bible Church, Mike Bumgardner, we are looking forward to seeing him and Karen, and
and other people that we are friends
Oh,
with
yeah,
there, we're going to
yeah.
contact some. So anyway, that's what we're doing. We're headed down to Alabama. We're going to spend the month of December and January, and then we haven't really decided for February and March. It could be Florida, it could be South Carolina.
I'm loving it.
We're not sure yet. Yeah. So
We're
anyway,
playing it by ear.
yeah, of a lot of these nights that we stayed in the on our way to Colorado, Oklahoma City,
Yeah.
Texas, back, we're just called the day of, called the day before. Really didn't have plans for most of them, so
And we made it fine.
we did fine. We did
So
fine.
I encourage those that are RVing out there, don't get frightened with this COVID thing, and just, you know what, be flexible. That's all I can say is be flexible. And
Well, we haven't experienced anything. And we've only been doing it really a month, so we don't
Right.
know. But people have been doing it for a long time. I think when COVID was in a full blown state earlier this year, nobody knew what was happening and everything, and that's why everything kind of shut down. But we haven't experienced any of that. I mean, most places you have to wear your mask and keep your distance and things like that. But the campgrounds are still open. So
yeah, for the most part.
yeah, for the most part.
And we've been very fortunate and find some. In fact, when we come back from Door County on the 16th, yeah, the 16th,
something like that.
we're going to celebrate our grandson's birthday.
Lucas
Lucas
he'll
is
be 15.
He'll be 15. Get his driver's permit to truck around. Boy, that'll be fun. Lucas on the road, and we're looking forward to that. Just celebrating with him, and
And
we've
then we're
had
headed
the
to
Pleasant Creek RV Park
we'll
out
let you know how that
in
goes.
Oglesby, Illinois,
Mhm.
until the 31st, and then we'll be out there. It's at near in Oglesby, near 80 and 39, and then we're going to go up to Huntley to get all this repair done, and then after we get the repair done, come back,
Vote.
vote, people,
I think we
vote.
talked about that before.
Yeah. So, and then we're going to head down south. And people, we love you. We thank you for just following along with us.
And there's many of you we're following on Instagram and YouTube as well, and we love following your journey too.
appreciate all your emails. Guys, if you haven't emailed us, please, spearmans411
411
at
gmail.com.
gmail.com. Okay?
Or you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram,
and YouTube.
Twitter, and YouTube. Who knew?
All right?
All right. Thanks so much for
Yeah.
following us, and we will check in with you soon. Have a great day.
Hopefully we'll get more consistent on our RV updates, and we won't leave you hanging so long. So anyway, Look forward
Thank
to
you so
talking
much.
to you in the future.
If you haven't subscribed, subscribe
Oh,
here.
it's
I think
over
it's
here.
no, I think it's over here.
It's over here.
It's over here. We haven't taken our class yet. Can you tell?
We do it all by the seat of our pants.
Let us hear from you soon. I hope you're having a great day and enjoy your week.
Bye bye.
Bye.